Now at this time, let's go ahead and create part number 4. And like the last 3 previous ones, we're just going to double click on our master border sheet. And as soon as that comes up, we're going to make a couple quick changes and I'm going to check something. So I'm going to save this as, go ahead and hit the Save As button here, okay. And I'm going to say, this time I'm going to say ISO part 4, okay. That way we protect our border sheets. Now I'm going to quickly come down here and check on model and make sure that all my print colors are correctly. So I'm going to go here to layout, okay. Go back to model and double check everything is black. That looks good. Okay, so now let's go back to the model view here, model tab. We'll go ahead and center this up a little bit here. We'll go over here and we already checked out on sheet. So come over here and we'll put in 4. Okay, before we actually look at the drawing, I'm going to go ahead and start laying out what this drawing is going to look like. So we'll go ahead and do our layout line. So we'll go ahead and hit the line command. And we'll come over here and click, go across here, hit escape, spacebar, which repeats the command. Come down here, snap on that, escape, spacebar, come up here, grab this guy here, come down, click on that, escape. Okay, now what I'm going to do is go ahead and hit my spacebar again, so I repeat that command, come over here, do this, and we got that in there. Now, just because the last time I did this, I'm going to go ahead and trim out this line here, and this line here. Quickly do a save, which is important. And now I'm going to go back and find that part 4, which I think is this guy right here. Yeah, that's it. Okay, it's a pretty simple part. This is not going to be that hard. The main thing we got to worry about is these hidden lines, and I'll show you how to set that. It's not that tough. So let's get back over to the drawing and start drawing. And remember, it's 2.5 high, 5 lengthwise, 1.5, and all those numbers divided by 2. So we'll quickly go back to our AutoCAD file right here, and we're going to go ahead and do our offset, and we're going to set our offset to 2.5. We'll hit this guy right there, comes over here, hit our escape, spacebar, this time 0.75. Okay, we'll go up from here, up. We'll come over here to this one and go over. That's good. Now we'll hit escape. And we're going to go hit spacebar again. This time I'm going to say 1.25. Now to get us the height of our part. Come down here, got our height of our part. Okay, let's go do some trimming right now. So we're going to trim all of this here off. Trim all of this here off. Okay, come back here and trim that. It's pretty easy. Now what we want to do is we want to go back to the drawing, take a quick look at it. Okay, this says that it's going to be 0.25 high, 0.25 low, which is dividing 0.5 by 2, okay? So come back over here. We're going to go ahead and do our offset, all right? So we're going to key in 0.25, enter. We'll grab this guy here, come down, okay? We'll come up here with this one and go up. That's easy. So hit escape, come back over here to this. So that thickness is right here. It looks like 1 inch. That's divided by 2, so it'd be 0.5. Hit our spacebar again. This time we'll say 0.5, and we'll come over here and grab that one right there. Good. Come over here and grab this one. Good. Let's roll up on this. Take a quick look. We'll go to the trim command. Scoot over here. Trim these out. Careful not to get the other lines. Okay. So that's rolled out. Now we need to put in hidden lines. Let's go back and look at that real quick. So the hidden lines are these dash lines right here. And if you remember lineology, on the lineology, it defines what a hidden line is. So let's go back to our AutoCAD file. Now, what's important is we got to go over here to these properties. If you hit this pull down, it shows all these continuous lines here. So let's go to Other, and this time I'm going to say Load, and I'm going to scroll down here to let me see if I can find it here. This hidden line 2, that's the one I want because it'll match the scale of what I'm doing and everything. So we'll grab that, hit OK, and it looks like it's loaded. Hit OK on that. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go set myself to that hidden line. I get my line command, and I'm going to grab that corner right there and just go straight up. Click here and come up here to this. Looks good. Do the same thing again, spacebar again. Remember, spacebar always repeats the last command you're in. All right, that looks good. Now, I'll come over here to this, hit spacebar again. Hit spacebar, scoot over here to my right to get to the front view. Excuse me, my right view, sorry. Spacebar again, after I hit escape. Whoops, didn't want to do that. Spacebar again. Okay. Come across, click, and go right over here to that. All right. Looks pretty good. Looks like we got that view, those orthographic projections in our top, our front, and our right. So now we'll go set ourselves to, whoops, let's make sure we save our file. Let's come over here, set ourselves to ISO. Double click on that, make it active. And this is going to be a pretty simple part to design, I think. So let's get started. So I'm going to go up this time. I'm going to go up. Oh, see how we're still in the hidden line? Stop that. Let's go back and make sure we're set to by line by layer. Make sure that's correct. Continuous black line. Let's try that again. All right. Pull off the side. Yeah, we're there. Okay, I got solid line. Say 1.25. Okay, we'll come off this. 0.75. Come down this way. 2.5. Come back this way. We'll say 0.75. We'll come down. 1.25, enter, come back over here, that should made up, hit escape, spacebar, go back here to this, we'll come over here to this, hit spacebar again, grab that line, 0.75, come up here to this, looks good, okay. Now what we need to do is we need to save our file and come back to this in a second. Now to draw this inner box in a little easier, we're going to do a couple things. I'm going to delete this line right here and select it and just hit the delete key. Now I'm going to come back here and I'm going to draw this line down here this way. I'm going to say 0.5, okay? Then I'm going to take it straight down to here, which is fine. Then I'll come over here and do the same thing again. I'll take and come up here, 0.5, enter. I'll go straight down here to where it intersects, and that's fine. Hit enter, okay? Now what I want to do is I want to come over here to the midpoint, come up 0.25, okay? And then I'll just get on that and come right up here to that intersection, hit escape, hit my extend command behind trim, and I'll trim this, extend that down to there. That looks pretty good. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and trim these lines out. Go to my trim command here. If I can find it here. There it is. Trim. Okay, trim that out, which is good. We'll trim this out, which is good. Trim this out. Now, I'm going to go back to extend, and I'm going to extend this guy all the way over here. Let me go ahead and hit escape and go back and select this guy here, hit enter with my erase command. Now I'll go back to extend again, I'll extend this up there. And I know this is kind of a backwards way of doing things, but it actually works. So we'll come up here to the midpoint, draw a line coming down, 0.25, whoops, wrong angle, do a Control Z. Okay, we'll come down to 0.25, enter, and we'll just come over here to this, hit escape. Go back to extend. We'll extend this over. We'll go back to our trim command here, and we'll trim this out. Now, one of the things that's pretty common on a lot of the drawings that I grade and see is that students forget to come in and find that vertex and come all the way over here and put that in. So now, as you look here, we've got all that in, but we got some house cleaning to do. So we'll go back to our ortho layer. We'll come over here and turn off the ISO we just created, and we're going to trim out this guy, this guideline here we no longer need. So we'll go back and turn the light on. Now you notice you turned it on. It's not on until you drag your mouse over there. Okay, that looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and save the file, and I'm going to come back to this in a moment. Now it's time for us to put our dimensions in. We'll go ahead and make our fifth layer, our dimensions layer, active by double clicking and getting our green check mark. Okay, so that changes our color to orange. We're going to go ahead and let's look real quickly back at that other drawing. Okay, we put that 5 up here on the top. Now, I don't show on mine the inches because it's actually declared down in the title block, but I'm going to go ahead and put it anyway. I'm going to come off that point there, 0.5. Okay, it looks good. Come over here and double click on this. Hit erase or delete. We're going to say 5.1234, double quotes, 4 inches. Okay, quickly look back at the other drawing. Okay, 1.5. Go ahead and hit this guy again. Come over here to make sure I'm snapping onto that. Come over here like this. Whoops, let's do that again. We'll say 0.5. Okay, enter. And I probably should specify that right there. Okay, do 0.5 here again, sorry. Okay, that's in there. Now I need to roll up on this and fix this. I'm going to select the dimension string here. I'm going to grab that 0.75, put it right here, kind of move it over to the side a little bit. That looks good. Hit OK. And I'll double click on this, hit my backspace, whoops, my delete key. Okay, it's 1.5123, double quote. Got that dimension in. Okay, go back to our drawing. These are 1 inch right here. Okay, it's easy. So we'll hit our space bar and select an option to annotate. So I'll select, roll up on this, so escape again and try that one more time. All right. Oh, I'm hitting text. You need dimensions. Okay, here we go. Here, I need to come down 0.5, coming down in specifications there. Looks good. I'll go ahead and hit escape, and I'm going to double click on this. And I'm going to hit delete key, and it's going to say 1.1234. Okay, double quote. And now I'm going to hit escape again, click on this. And I can just move this over here. I think it'd look a little bit better. No, it actually doesn't. So let's roll out here on this second. Look at this. Pull that up. See if I can grab that guy there. Pull that down. No, it's not working. I'm going to go ahead and hit delete on this and just redo that. Okay, we'll come up here to this guy one more time. Come down 0.5. Okay. Definitely got that dimension wrong. Okay, we'll get rid of that. No. All right, let's see if we can get rid of it now. Nope. Gotta be selecting the dimension. Okay, now we delete it. Back to dimension. Okay, got that in there. We'll double click on this text, hit our delete key, 1.5. Oh, wait, that's 1 inch. 1 inch, 1, 2, 3, 4. Quote, enter. Good. Okay, let's do the same thing on the opposite side. Okay, we'll start over here. Pull that there. Actually, if you notice how I started to the left and went to the right, the text went that way. So we're going to reverse that. We're going to start right here and go the opposite way, come down 0.5. That looks a lot better. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and double click on this, delete key, 1.1234 inches. Okay, now it's best to kind of line these up if you can. Let's go and get out of this command altogether and kind of line these up as close as you can get them. I'm going to try to move this up just a bit. Right there looks good. Okay, we got that in. Now let's go check our drawing. Looks like we got a couple dimensions here we got to put in this one right there. So we'll roll out, go to our front view, pan over using our middle mouse button. We'll select this, come down here like this right here, come over. That's good. Just go ahead and edit that, hit delete. It's going to be 2.5. 1, 2, 3, double quote. Got that in. All right. Go back to our drawing, take a quick look. Okay, we can do that. So we'll come over here on the right view. We'll roll up on this, find that point. Okay, let's roll out. Yeah, looks good. Okay, we'll roll up, go back and look at that other one. It's going on the opposite side. Let's go ahead and fix this dimension real quick. Okay, delete 1.1234. Wait a minute, that's not the right minute. Oh, it's 0.5, sorry. Glad we checked that. 0.5, 1, 2, 3 inches. Looks good. Okay. So what I'll do next is I'll come over here to roll up on this. I'm going to start that over again. We're going to go the opposite way because I want the dimension to be on the opposite side. Here, looks much better. Go 0.5. Okay, enter. Double click on the text, hit escape, double click, delete key, 0.5, 1, 2, 3. Double quote, done. All right, so let's go ahead and save our file. Got that file saved, looks pretty good. Okay, so now one other thing too real quickly on our layer styles, we need to go back into our masters and make sure we set hidden line 2 in there so all subsequent drawings will have that same hidden line. We'll do that again. Okay, so escape out of that, save our file again, just be on the safe side. And again, I like to use layout 2, so there it is, kind of squared up, looking like it should be. So let's go ahead and hit plot, because I've got all those color things set from my previous work. Go ahead and hit OK. And we're going to come down here and select Ortho ISO Part 3, and we're going to change that to 4, and hit Enter. Now let's see if it shifts on this drawing once it's finished. Looks like it didn't, so let's be on the safe side. Let's go check our Documents folder where we house that drawing, and I'm going to find that drawing. Here it is, PDF, Ortho ISO 4, open with, Chrome as good as any. Let's rotate this around. Yeah, looks good to me. Okay, I think we could get that part made anywhere in the world based on how we designed that. Okay, so again, take this file, let's go back to the thumb drive here, or memory stick, load a memory stick up or thumb drive, and then copy this to the thumb drive, go over to the computer with the laser printer on it, and we'll do that. Sounds good. We'll see you to the next part.